Good Sunday morning. I hope you join me as we do a breakfast breakdown. Today we're doing The Witcher Season 2 trailer. Like I said this morning, I'm watching The Witcher Season 2 trailer. If you're not familiar, The Witcher is a fantasy series on Netflix. It's taken from the book series written by Andrzej Sapkowski. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I haven't read the books, but I have played the video game. I played The Witcher, which is a series of fantasy action role-playing games developed by CD Projekt Red and published by CD Projekt. It's based on the book series of the same name by the Polish writer Andrzej Sapkowski. I have played the games 1 through 3, and I've watched the show, and let me tell you, I love it. I absolutely love the show. I love the first season. Now, I've read some stuff that it does detour from the books in various ways, the same as the video games did. For the most part, they stick with at least with the first season of The Witcher, they stuck right along with the first game of the series. In fact, in the scene where Geralt of Rivia fights the Striga, it's almost a scene-by-scene shot from the video game itself. The cutscene, it matches almost perfectly with the episode of the show in the first season. So, of course, the Witcher series follows Geralt of Rivia, and we kind of go back to not his start. We know by this time he is a established Witcher, but it goes into further of his own morals fighting against monsters, whether that be humankind or creature kind. Through the season, we also learn the backstory of Yennefer and of Ciri, who actually becomes the child surprise of Geralt Rivia in the first season. So I do know getting into the second season, Geralt and Ciri have finally met at the very end of season 1, and so now into season 2, it should go to, if it continues the way the books and the games go, Ciri kind of gets Witcher training. So yeah, let's check it out. There's Geralt.
Changed, Geralt. The world's acting strange these days. The north and south at war. Monsters roaming when they should be hibernating.
I want to see more of his powers in this
Maybe
one.
it's the end of days.
We saw a little bit, a couple things in the last one.
I've lived through 3 supposed end of days. It's all horseshit. This continent was meant for no one. None of us will have any peace.
Is
Until
Yennefer.
there are no monsters left in the world.
I want to see him battling more monsters too.
My fight.
Oh wow, she grew up. It's been a couple years since the first season. She looks older.
You're a pawn to get to it.
Rebuild our forces, strengthen our numbers. We are an empire. The war's just begun.
Fear is an illness. It can consume you. Our best chance
Oh, the Nilfgaardian armor looks better. Okay, he's back.
Are you ready for this?
If what you say about that girl's power is true, you can't help her.
A man, a myth, a legend.
And we need your help.
Yes,
Fine,
sir.
but first, gentlemen, it's been an honor. What? I made new friends. Get over it. Jealous?
Yes. Dandelion or Yesker. Alright, let me tell you, that trailer looks exciting. I can't tell you. The first season in this show, I love it. I've watched it over and over again, countless times. I will say, if you don't know anything about The Witcher initially, if you haven't read the books, if you haven't played any of the games, it's still a show worth checking out. One thing, understandably, that's confusing about the first season is the timeline. Because sorcerers, sorceresses, and witchers, they don't age. Ciri, even though she has what's called elder blood, I think she still ages pretty much the same. So I could see maybe that's why she did look older, because they're trying to establish that too, which is very interesting, keeping Geralt and Yennefer looking the same as Ciri, and even Yesker or Dandelion will be aging throughout the series. I'm excited. And Geralt of Rivia, you couldn't have picked a more perfect person, I gotta say. So even though all the actors and actresses are just amazing in this show, I gotta point out that you couldn't have picked a better person, Henry Cavill, because not only is he a generally great actor, he looks great, admittedly so, and he's a big nerd. So he's like the hero to us nerds, a guy that's not only has read the books, but he also plays video games. In fact, there's an interview where he mentions that he was too busy playing Warcraft that he almost missed his audition for Superman.
This is the second time you've done the Superman outfit, but the first time you got the call that you could play Superman, what was your reaction?
Well, the first time I got the call, I actually missed it. I was playing World of Warcraft at the time, and I had my priorities straight.
That's when you know you have a nerd. Not only that, but there's also a video of him putting together his gaming PC. So we can't have a more perfect person playing this, and he nails the role. So I was wondering if they were going to have the... Of course, when you're reading the book, it only describes it, but when you're playing the video games, you're so used to a certain kind of voice for the role, and I think even Henry Cavill nails that himself as well. Another thing to mention, looks like they updated the Nilfgaard armor. I know that was kind of an issue from the first season. It looked really plasticky and fake in the first one, but in the second one, it looks like they've completely revamped it. Of course, Nilfgaard, I guess, just didn't have time before as they were conquering everywhere. I'm also liking that in this trailer alone, it looked like more beasts than were in the first season. The first one was kind of more establishing who the characters are and what's kind of going on. And I don't know if they're going to do as much time jumping in this second season as they did in the first. And interested to see who they have playing as Geralt's mentor, Vesemir. Vesemir is an older Witcher, been, like I mentioned, Geralt's mentor through many years, because they don't age, right? So that's all I got for this breakfast breakdown. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, comment below, I want to hear from other fans of the show watching it, because I love talking about this, whether it's the games, the show, or even the books. Hell, I'd like to know what's missing from the books, or what maybe makes the books better or worse or whatever. But other than that, I hope you guys have a happy Halloween.